वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज का चैप्टर है ह्यूमन इवोल्यूशन। तो कैसे कैसे वेरियस इवोल्यूशन हुए, क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, वो सारी चीज़ें पढ़ेंगे। एनसीईआरटी ने इसको 9 पार्ट में डिवाइड किया है। पहला पार्ट है ओरिजिन ऑफ लाइफ, दूसरा इवोल्यूशन लाइफ फॉर्म थ्योरी, व्हाट आर एविडेंसेस फॉर इवोल्यूशन, व्हाट इज एडेप्टिव रेडिएशन, बायोलॉजिकल इवोल्यूशन, mechanism of evolution, Hardy-Weinberg principle, a brief account of evolution, origin and evolution of man. Evolutionary biology is the study of the history of life form on Earth. What exactly is evolution? To understand the changes of flora and fauna that have occurred over millions of years on Earth, we must have an understanding of the context of origin of life, evolution of Earth, of stars, and indeed the universe itself. What follows are longest of all constructed and conservative study. This is the story of origin of life and evolution of life form or biodiversity of the planet of Earth. Context evolution of the Earth and assign the background of the universe itself. अब देखिए गाइस, ओरिजिन ऑफ लाइफ कैसे हुआ। ठीक है, व्हेन वी लुक ऑफ स्टार, जैसे जो स्टार्स होता है उसको जब हम देखते हैं तो वो ट्रिलियन ऑफ ईयर एगो उसका वो ओरिजिन हो गया रहता है। On a clear night sky, we are in the way looking back in the time. स्टीलर सी डिस्टेंस जो होता है, स्टीलर डिस्टेंस जिससे मेजर करते हैं लाइट ईयर, what we see today is the object whose emitted light started is generally million of years back and from the trillion of kilometer away reaching to the eyes now. However, when we see objects in our immediate surrounding, we see them instantly and hence in present time. Therefore, when we see stars, we appear at peeping into the past. देखिए, जब आप कई लोग कहते हैं कि अपने नानी को देख लो, अपने दादी को देख लो, मतलब ये होता है कि स्टार्स बहुत ट्रिलियंस ऑफ ईयर पहले टूटा होता है और वो आके हमको दिखता है। तो origin of life is considered a unique event in the history of Earth. The universe is vast. Relatively speaking, the Earth itself is almost only a speck. The universe is old, almost 20 billion years old. Huge cluster of galaxies comprise the universe. Galaxy contain stars and cloud, gas and dust. Considering the size of universe, Earth is indeed a speck. अगर यूनिवर्स के साइज को कंसिडर करें तो अर्थ एक छोटा सा पार्टिकल है। द बिग बैंग थ्योरी अटेम्प्ट टू एक्सप्लेन to us the origin of universe. It takes a singular huge explosion, unimagnifical in the physical term. The universe expanded and hence the temperature came down. Hydrogen and helium form sometime later. The gases condense under gravitation and form a galaxy of present day universe. In solar system, the Milky Way galaxy. Earth was supposed to have been formed 4.5 billion years ago. There was no atmosphere in early Earth. Water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide, and ammonia released from the molten mass covered the surface. The UV rays from the sun broke water into hydrogen and oxygen and give the lighter H2 except. Oxygen combined with ammonia and methane to form water, CO2 and other. Ozone layer are formed. As it cooled, the water vapor fell as rain to fill the depression from the ocean. Life appeared 500 million years after the formation of the Earth, almost 4 billion years back. Did life come from outer space? Some scientists believe that it came from the outside. Early Greek thinkers thought unit of life are called spores were transferred to different planets including Earth. ठीक है, पेनास्पर्मिया इज स्टिल अ फेवरेट आइडिया फ्रॉम सम एस्ट्रोनॉमर्स। ठीक है, पेनास्पर्मिया एक फेवरेट आइडिया है कुछ एस्ट्रोनॉमर के लिए। फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम इट वाज आल्सो बिलीव्ड that the life came out of decaying and rotting matter like straw, mud, etc. This was the theory of spontaneous generation. Louis Pasteur, by careful experimentation, demonstrated that the life come only from the pre-existing life he saw in the pre-sterilized blacks. Life did not come from the killed while in another flags open into air. New living organism arose from the killed yeast. Spontaneous generation theory were diminished. देखिए, कई साइंटिस्ट आए, सबने अलग अलग अपना व्यू दिया। जैसे किसी ने कहा कि लाइफ जो है वो एक डेथ ऑर्गेनिज्म होते हैं, मतलब स्पॉन्टेनियस जनरेशन थ्योरी है। लेकिन इसको बहुत ही बुरी तरह लुईस पास्चर ने अपने स्वान नेक एक्सपेरिमेंट से डिस्प्रूव कर दिया। ठीक है, तो ये थ्योरी गलत है कि लाइफ स्पॉन्टेनियस मतलब लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म से आया। लाइफ हमेशा नॉन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म आरएनए डीएनए वगैरह से आया है, लाइफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म से नहीं आया है। और देखिए, कई लोगों ने कहा कि जैसे फादर सूरज है, उन्होंने कहा कि जो गॉड है उन्होंने मतलब स्पोर्ट्स के फॉर्म में पूरी जगह वो डिस्पर्स कर दिया। वो भी गलत है क्योंकि स्पोर्ट्स के फॉर्म में कुछ डिस्पर्स नहीं होता है। सबका अलग अलग व्यू था और सबका डिस्प्रूव हुआ। और ट्रुथ क्या है कि नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस जनरेशन थ्योरी से लाइफ आया। Oparin of Russia and Halliday of England proposed that the first form of the life could have come from the pre-existing non-living organic molecule RNA and protein. ठीक है, and the formation of the life were preceded by chemical evolution, formation of diverse organic molecule from inorganic constituent. The condition of the earth were high. शुरू में जब स्टार्टिंग हुआ था तो हाई टेम्परेचर था, reducing environment था। ठीक है, हाई टेम्परेचर, volcanic storm, reducing atmosphere containing CH4, NH3, etc. In 1953, the S. L. Miller, an American scientist, created a similar condition in laboratory scale. He created an electric discharge in a closed flask containing CH4, H2, NH3 and water vapor at 800 degrees Celsius. देखो, इन्होंने CH4, H2, NH3 और वाटर वेपर 800 डिग्री पे लिया था। He observed the formation of amino acid. In similar experiment, other observed the formation of sugar, nitrogenous base, pigment and fat. देखिए, जैसे अमाइनो एसिड का फॉर्मेशन हुआ तो अलग दूसरों ने क्या देखा कि नहीं, फॉर्मेशन और सब नाइट्रोजनस बेस वगैरह के भी होता है। एनालिसिस ऑफ मेट्राइड कंटेंट also revealed similar compound indicating that the similar process are occurred everywhere else in the space. With the limited evidence, the first part of the conjoined study, chemical evaluation were more less accepted. We have no idea about how the first self-replicating metabolic capsule of life arose. The first non-cellular form of the life has originated 3 billion years back. They would have been a giant molecule RNA, protein, DNA. ठीक है, अब ये देखिए, डायग्रामेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ मिलर्स एक्सपेरिमेंट। इसमें वैक्यूम पंप, इलेक्ट्रोड, स्पार्क डिस्चार्ज, CH4, NH3, H2, वाटर आउट, कंडेंसर, वाटर इन, वाटर ड्रॉपलेट, वाटर कंटेनिंग ऑर्गेनिक लिक्विड, ये सारी चीजें। ठीक है, these capsule produce the molecule whereas the first cellular form of the life did not pass originate till 2000 million year ago. These were probably a single cell, all life form were in water environment. शुरू में जो लाइफ फॉर्म हुआ वो वाटर में हुआ। The version is called biogenesis, that is the first form of the life through evolutionary force from the non-living molecule accepted by majority. However, one form, ठीक है, cellular form आ गया। अब देखिए, evolution of life form theory. Conventional religious literature tells us about the theory of special creation. This theory has three connotations. First, that all living organism species or types that we see today were created as such. Two, that the diversity, जो डाइवर्सिटी था ह्यूमन का वो सेम था सिंस क्रिएशन, तो ये भी नहीं पॉसिबल है। विद सेम इन द फ्यूचर आल्सो। थर्ड क्या था, अर्थ 4000 ईयर ओल्ड है, तो ये एक थर्ड छोड़ के सारी थ्योरी गलत लग रहा है। ठीक है, all these ideas were strongly challenged during 19th century based on the observation made by C. Vogel in the sail shape of HMS Beagle around the world. Charles Darwin concluded that the existing life forms share a similarity to varied degree not only among themselves but also with the life form that existed million years ago. Many such life forms do not exist anymore. There had been extension of different life from year gone by, just new form the life arose in different period of history। ठीक है, देखिए डिफरेंट पीरियड डिफरेंट लाइफ फेज में डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म के देयर हैज बीन अ ग्रेजुअल इवोल्यूशनरी लाइफ फॉर्म Any population has built a variation in characteristics. These characteristics which enable some to survive better in natural conditions would outwit others that less endowed to survive under such natural conditions. Another word used is fitness of individual or population. The fitness according to Darwin refers ultimately and only the reproductive fitness. Hence, those who are better fit an environment live more progeny than others. These therefore will survive more, hence selected by nature. He called it natural selection and implied it as a mechanism of evolution. Let us understand अल्फा डॉर्स. देखिए, जैसे जैसे ये चार्ल्स डार्विन गए थे वैसे वैसे उसी टाइम पे सिमिलरिटी में अल्फ्रेड वालेस भी गए थे. A naturalist who worked in Malay Alopego had also come to the similar conclusion at same time. In due course time, apparently a new type of organism are recognizable. All the existing life forms share a similarity and share common ancestors. However, these ancestors were present in different period of history. A post period जो है अब इसी पे क्या बोल दिया है कि जियोलॉजिकल जो पीरियड है वो बायोलॉजिकल हिस्ट्री ऑफ द अर्थ को रिलेट करता है. ठीक है, जियोलॉजिकल हिस्ट्री ऑफ द अर्थ को रिलेट विद द बायोलॉजिकल हिस्ट्री ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. A common permissible conclusion that the earth is old, not 1,000 year but earlier than. ठीक है, अब देखिए एविडेंसेस ऑफ इवोल्यूशन क्या, व्हाट आर द एविडेंसेस ऑफ इवोल्यूशन. पहले तो आपने पढ़ा होगा कि फॉसिल्स आर द एविडेंसेस ऑफ इवोल्यूशन. Evidences of the evolution of life form has indeed taken place on Earth come from many cotton. Fossils are the remain a hard part of the life form found in the rock. Rock form a sediment and the cross section of the earth crust indicate the arrangement of sediment over the over the other during the long history of the earth. Different age rock sediment contain fossil of different life forms who probably died during the formation of the particular sediment. Some of them appear similar to modern organisms. They represent extinct organism dinosaurs. A study of fossils in different sedimentary layers indicates the geological period in which they existed. The study shows that the life form varied over time and certain life forms are registered to the geological time spans. Hence, new form of the life has arisen at different type of the history of the earth. All this is called paleolithical evidence. ठीक है. Embryological support for evolution was proposed by Ernest Haeckel based upon the observation of certain features during embryonic stage, common to all vertebrates that are absent in adult. For example, the embryo of all vertebrates, including human, developed a row of vestigial gill cells behind and head, but it is a functional organ only in fish and not found in any adult vertebrate. However, the proposal was disproved only by the study of Carl Ernst. देखिए, जो ये दिए थे एम्ब्रोलॉजिकल सपोर्ट उसको तुरंत डिस्प्रूव कर दिया है कार्ल अर्नेस्ट वॉन वेयर. ही नोटेड दैट द एम्ब्रियो नेवर पास थ्रू द एडल्ट स्टेज ओवर द एनिमल. देखिए, पहले साइंटिस्ट ने क्या कहा था कि जो जैसे कि अगर ह्यूमन में बच्चा हो रहा है तो वो पहले गिल से डेवलप करेगा फिर फिश की तरह दिखेगा, मतलब वो प्रोसेस वाइज रिपीट कर रहे थे कि पहले बर्ड बनेगा फिर मैमल्स बनेगा तब जाके ह्यूमन बनेगा ऐसे. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं ना होगा कि एक बच्चा है तो पहले वो एम्फीबिया बने फिर फिश बने फिर पता नहीं क्या बने फिर ह्यूमन बने. दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. कंपैरेटिव एनाटॉमी एंड मॉर्फोलॉजी सिमिलरिटी डिफरेंट पीरियड एग्जिस्टेड ईयर एगो. ठीक है, देखिए दो होते हैं होमोलोगस और एनालोगस. होमोलोगस मतलब डाइवर्जेंट इवोल्यूशन, एनालोगस मतलब कन्वर्जेंट इवोल्यूशन. अब डाइवर्जेंट और कन्वर्जेंट में क्या अंतर है देखिए. Such similarity with whether common ancestor or not. For example, whale, bat, cheetah, and human share similarity in the pattern of the bones of forelimbs. Through these forelimbs perform different functions in animal. They are similar. देखिए होमोलोगस में क्या होता है, स्ट्रक्चर जो होता है वो सेम होता है लेकिन फंक्शन क्या होता है डिफरेंट रहता है. जैसे व्हेल्स, बैट्स और चीता के जो फोर लिम्स के अंदर के स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं वो सेम होते हैं, लेकिन व्हेल्स स्विमिंग का काम करती है, बैट्स उड़ने का काम करता है, चीता दौड़ने का काम करता है. तो सब में अलग अलग काम फंक्शन हो रहा है. All of them have a humorous radius ulna metacarpal in their forelimb. Hence, these animals have same structure developed along different direction due to adaptation need divergent evolution. Homology indicate common ancestry important. Other example of vertebrae and brains. In plant also, the thorns and tendril of Bougainvillea and cucurbita represent homology. Homology is based on the divergent evolution, whereas analogy is a situation exactly opposite. Wings of butterfly and birds looks alike. ठीक है? They are they are not anatomically similar, through they perform similar function. ठीक है? देखिए, एनालॉगस में क्या है कि उसका स्ट्रक्चर सिमिलर नहीं होगा लेकिन फंक्शन क्या होगा, सिमिलर होगा। जैसे विंग्स ऑफ बटरफ्लाई एंड बर्ड्स, इनका अंदर का स्ट्रक्चर देखेंगे तो अलग अलग होगा, लेकिन दोनों क्या करते हैं, उड़ने का काम करते हैं। एंड एनालॉगस स्ट्रक्चर रिजल्ट ऑफ कन्वर्जेंट इवोल्यूशन, different structure involving from same function and having similarity. Other example of analogy are the eye of octopus and mammals, flippers of penguin and dolphin. ये सब किसके एग्जाम्पल है, एनालॉगस के। One can say that that it is the similar habitat that has resulted in selection of similar adaptive feature in different group of organisms that forward the same function. Sweet potato root modification and potato stem modification are like couple analogy. In the same line of argument, the similarity in protein and genes performing the given function among diverse organisms give a clue of common ancestry. ठीक है? The biochemical similarity point to some shared in ancestry as a structural similarity among diverse organisms. Man has Man has breed selected plant and animal for agriculture, horticulture, sports security. Man had domesticated many wild animal and crops. The intensive breeding program has created breed of different other breed that is still share same group. ठीक है, सारी चीजें। अब ये देखिए, another interesting observation supporting evolution by natural selection came from England in collection of moth made mid 1850s बिफोर इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन। देखिए, एक वाइट मॉथ थे, एक डार्क विंग मॉथ थे। तो जब इंडस्ट्री के पहले देखा गया तो कौन से ज़्यादा थे, वाइट मॉथ। जब इंडस्ट्री के बाद देखा गया तो किसका पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा था, डार्क मॉथ। क्यों? क्योंकि इंडस्ट्री के पहले जगह जो थी, वो जो ट्री वगैरह थे वो वाइट कलर के थे, तो वो उसके साथ कॉमोफ्लैग हो जा रहे थे, तो उसको जो उसके जो प्रे खाने वाले थे वो पहचान नहीं पा रहे थे। लेकिन जब इंडस्ट्री जब बढ़ा 1950 के बाद, तो उसमें ना जो ट्रीज का कलर है वो डार्क होते गया। तो जब काला होते जाएगा तो काला को ज़्यादा एडॉप्ट करेगा, तो काला उसमें छुप जाते थे और फिर वाइट वाले नहीं छुप पाते थे। उसके कारण क्या होता था, वाइट वाले ज़्यादा बच जाते। ठीक है। इट वॉज ऑब्जर्व दैट देयर वॉज नो मोर white wing on the tree than the dark wing melanized moth. However, in the collection carried out the same area, but after industrialization 1920, there was a more dark wing moth. बाद में more dark wing moth in the same area. ठीक है। The explanation put forward for the observation that the predator will spot moth agent, a contrasting background. During post-industrialization period, a tree trunk become dark due to industrialization, smoke and soot. पोस्ट इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन की बात कर रहा, मतलब इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन के बाद वो डार्क हो गए। अंडर दिस कंडीशन द वाइट moth did not survive due to predator. Dark-winged Menelaus survived before industrialization set in thick growth, almost white color lichens covered the tree. In that background, the white-winged more survived, but dark-color moths were picked out by predator. Do you know that lichens can be used as an industrial pollution indicator? They will not grow in the area that polluted. Hence, moths that were able to camouflage themselves, that is, hide the background, survived. The understanding is supported by the fact that the area where the industrialization did not occur. Example, in rural area, the count of melanic moth was low. They showed that the mixed pollution, those can better adapt, survive, and increase population, remembering that no variant is completely wiped out. Similarly, excess use of herbicide, pesticide, etc. has only resulted in the selection of resistance variety in much lesser time scale. This is also true for the microbe which employ antibiotic drug eukaryotic cell. Hence, the resistance organism cell appearing in the time scale of month, year, not century. These are the example of the evolution of anthropogenic action. Important. This also tells us the evolution not directed process in the sense of determination. This is a stochastic process based on the chance of the nature and chance of the mutation of the. What are adaptive radiation?